This is the T500 Plus smartwatch. This is the W99 Max smartwatch, or Watch 8. Now, what do these two smartwatches have in common? Well, they're all Apple Watch clones. So you might be asking yourself, so why would people get Apple Watch clones instead of getting the real deal? Well, for the vast majority of people out there, they cannot afford an Apple Watch. And some actually want to act as if they own an Apple Watch, or any other reason that one has. Now, let's first look at the hardware. As you can see, their inspiration comes from the Apple Watch. These are coming in different colors, but the design is pretty much the same. So here, as you can see on the T500 Plus, this knob here just keeps turning, but this one here, you can actually hear the click inside. This one, you can also click it, and you can also click the button here, same as this one here. Now the bands, if you look at the bands, they're pretty much the same bands, but I'll say this one is slightly better quality. It's more rigid. These ones are pretty loose. Now if you come to the back as well, if you look at the sensors, this one just has a single sensor here, and this one is like 4 sensors. Now to charge the T500 Plus, these 2 pins have to be connected to the charger, whereas this W99 Max comes with wireless charging. So in terms of hardware, that's pretty much, they almost look similar. Now you see the huge changes when we click the smartwatches. As you can see already, these are 2 different types of displays. The display on the T500 Plus is actually smaller, and this one is an LCD, but it's a cheaper LCD. There's also an LCD on this one here. The display here on the W99 Max is 1.99 inch LCD LPS display, whereas on the T500 Plus it's 1.75 LCD. Now I'll say that the display on the W99 Max is of a better quality as compared to the display on the T500 Plus. Now the T500 Plus is a 195 milliamp hour battery, and the W99 Max has a 200 milliamp hour battery. All right, now if you come to the hardware, if you're looking at the sides here, there's this slot here. This is a microphone. You should be able to make calls with the T500 Plus. I haven't managed to do that though. And there's also a microphone here, but I'm not sure. I think this is more aesthetic than anything. I'm not sure if you're even able to make calls using the W99 Max. All right, so now in terms of the user interface, just as I alluded to, if you look at, these are 2 different, like I said, the display here, even if you look at the motion of the icons, if you see on the T500 Plus, this, I don't know, the implementation looks actually very cheap as compared to the W99 Max, which actually looks smoother. And in terms of just being able to copy Apple, I'll say, even if you look in terms of resolution, right? Look at the difference between these 2. Look at the difference between the 2. You can see that the W99 Max actually has a better resolution, and the screen quality is better. Now both of these smartwatches uses the proce app. If you look at even the quality of watch faces, this is the watch faces that you get on the W99 Max. As you can see, wide variety to choose from. Well, on the T500 Plus, as you can see, these are the sort of watch faces you'll be able to get. So pretty much, if I'm going to give a win, it has to go to the W99 Max in this category. Now when it comes to battery life, the T500 Plus actually has a better battery life. With the W99 Max, you can actually go for more like a day or 2, depending on how many notifications you get. Whereas with the T500 Plus, you can actually go for about a week using this smartwatch. Now in terms of pricing for both these devices, these are both under $25. When it comes to value, I would say you get more value on the W99 Max. Now that is not to say that these are the only Apple Watch clones around. There are plenty of Apple Watch clones that you will be able to get on the market, even from the same companies. For instance, there's the T900 Plus series of watches, which also take their cue from the Apple Watch. So between these two smartwatches, which one do you think is worth your money? Personally, I would actually go for the W99 Max or Watch 8. I feel like it's a better clone as compared to the T500 Plus, in my opinion. Although these the prices are around the same range, I would actually steer you towards the W99 Max, which I feel is a better clone. Now, which one would you think is the best between these two, and which one would you opt for? Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Otherwise, see you in the next video.